right, looks like. Okay. We're good. I got them all open.
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
All right, we good.
Let's have a show tonight. Hey,
I've
there
been
you go.
trying. I've been trying.
Yeah, I gotta go pay my bill. I see that it needs to be paid.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you got everything up.
Yeah.
Some of the destinations have errors. I don't know. Veterans Life Corps. What's going on, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to the Curtis Show. I love that. The Curtis Show.
Truckers TV Live is the only one I see that's not bid.
Oh yeah. Boy, I'm in a 1990 Freightliner shaker.
Is it the same one you was in the other night?
Oh, that one's the new one. It's 25. This is old as shit.
Well, I watched the
Old Pepsi truck.
Pepsi truck.
Yeah, it's an old Pepsi truck. Well, it used to be a Pepsi truck. I'm not gonna say who works for now, but it's an old Pepsi truck. You know the little ones, little baby ones.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Pepsi truck. Once you blow that one up big and see if you can get that. I would like to put it on the side thing, but it's kind of hard. I might be able to.
Put it on what?
The side view. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this. I gotta do some adjustamentos. Ooh, hello. That better?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's better. That's a lot better. Now you can see my side view. Side mirror.
Hey, Mr. Frank, how you doing? Long time no see, brother.
Pulling doubles right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You like it better than reefer?
Oh, the double reefers, little pup trucks, pup trailers. Yeah, I like them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're refrigerated. Well, everything we do is refrigerated.
Did you see
The
that
pup trailer.
Did you see that one truck that had a wreck? I guess it was yesterday or day before. Loaded
No,
with
I didn't.
eggs.
What was it loaded with?
Eggs.
Oh God, are you serious?
I'm serious. Packed to the gill with nothing but eggs.
Oh my goodness. Well, there goes egg prices again.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I saw the video.
Oh man, it's a beautiful sunset tonight.
Yes, it is.
How you been doing, Curtis? Just talking to you, man.
Yeah, I've been doing okay.
Good.
A lot of ups and downs, but it's all good. I got approved for another year on my Ozempic. I got word today about it.
Oh, good.
So that will be helping me. I still haven't taken any diabetes medicine yet. And that's what the nurse told me I might have to do if I get my order renewed. I said, ma'am, I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I hate taking that stuff. You know, the side effects on one of the pills I had was just awful.
Yeah.
And with Ozempic, you know, I have really good A1C. I don't have the spikes like I used to.
Well, that's good.
I'm a firm believer in it.
Justin in the background. It was a ruin truck. No.
Hey, Justin, how you doing?
Justin's doing good. He's been mechanicking. Yeah, we're just not telling him, Justin, where we're working at.
Yeah, we know. indulge, tell who you work for or where your exact locations are. That's one thing. I'm
Working
a
for
giving out that kind of information.
yeah. I mean, when I'm by myself and my own company and I have full responsibility of it, sure, I'll let you know what I'm doing,
Right.
but not while I'm. But else. Not that it's against the law. It's just
It's for the driver's safety.
yeah. There's too many people that like to wreck things.
Right.
We found that out time and time again. So we just don't do that. You know, I've been following Phoenix and his cat on TikTok. He's going across from Seattle, Washington to Hawaii on a sailboat.
Oh wow.
So I've been, yeah. You should look him up. Phoenix. He's on Facebook now. I saw him on Facebook too. But Phoenix and his cat, and it is pretty freaking cool. He's all by himself. 12 days out to sea. I've been out to sea. I've been on a ship with other people, but being by yourself,
yeah, that would really make you crazy.
Huh? Did you hear me, Curtis?
You're breaking in and out.
I guess I'm coming in and out, huh?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'll look that up and check it out. Yeah, Justin, we've had a few drivers, Dennis included, once they found out who they worked for, call in and start making accusations about them driving.
Trying to get him fired.
Yeah, trying to get them fired.
A lot of jealous motherfuckers out there. Ooh, beep, beep. Sorry.
I don't care anymore. Hey, it's kind of like this. As long as you don't print it, you can say it.
Well, shit, fuck me, goddamn tickle blue. Hey!
I've learned that, Dennis.
Yeah.
As long as it's verbal, you can say whatever. But if you text it on your comments or anything, yeah, you might get it taken off.
Yeah.
Lee, he was a good streamer, and he got called on, and that ended his career streaming live while driving. And then the people making comments, just troublemakers is all they are.
Yeah, that's what they were, just troublemakers.
Their life's goal is to make other people's lives miserable.
They were just trying to wreck stuff. That's what they were trying to do. Either they were, let's just say that they liked the other pages and they were trying to wreck another page just to get, just to wreck it.
Well, your page.
It's like them damn Republicans and Democrats, trying to wreck each other.
Oh my gosh. Them are 3-year-olds. Exactly what they are. This is mine. You can't play with it.
They can't figure out what the hell they're doing.
No, they can't.
It's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, it is. Every day there's something new and this or that going on. It's just really crazy. The Democratic Party is nothing but trying to bring down the Republicans, and it at any cost. It's so freaking obvious.
Yeah. I mean, they're going against everything. Anything that's got Trump's name on it, they're going against it. They are. They're just going against it. I mean, he could bring trillions. I mean, literally, he just did trillions of dollars to our government, trillions of dollars. But they're worried about this damn $400,000 plane that he's trying to save the taxpayers' money by not purchasing a plane and getting retrofitted with all the the gizmos and gadgets that he needs.
Well, Boeing was supposed to have had this Air Force One done before now because Obama's the one that ordered it.
Yep.
So if Boeing can't build this plane before now, they don't need the government's business.
Right.
That's something that people can't blame Trump for. If you want to blame somebody, blame Obama and his crookedness with Boeing.
Yep.
We have been in the dark with all the crap that the government has done for several years. The money that has been wasted. And it's taken one cabinet and administration to prove where all these crooks have been paying this stuff under these names, and they're getting the money, not the organizations they say.
You know what's funny? The most thing's funny. They break the news that they found all of this fraud, waste, and abuse, right? But they stopped talking about it real quick. They stopped talking about it. They stopped pushing the agenda. They're like, oh no, Democrats, like, shut the hell up. Shut up. Don't say that. Don't run the stories. But there is so many crooked people in the government that are taking money like it's a candy in a candy jar.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion, but they're not pushing that narrative at all.
I'm hearing President Trump's administration saying in all these accusations, and apparently it's in black and white.
Oh yeah.
And Caroline Levitt are putting these fake news channels in their place. She doesn't take the shit from them.
Yeah.
I don't remember their names, but all of them are. They're putting them in their place. This fake news is going to stop.
It's called the good old lobbyist.
Yep.
The lobbyists don't want shit to change. They're fighting crypto right now too. Oh man, the central banks are fighting crypto bad. They don't want to lose their foothold on the banking system. They're going to though.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Patty, how you doing?
People don't have to put their money in a bank no more.
No.
You put it in a ledger and you put it in a blockchain. You put it in your wallets. Your money stays there.
Yep.
So they don't get to loan your money out anymore to other people to make money off for themselves. That's banking systems. That's what they are. I put $10,000 in the bank. That bank lends out $9,000 of that, makes money off of that $9,000, and then whenever I want my I could put $10,000 in, 4 to 5 days or even 2 weeks later, I can go back and say I want my $10,000 back. They'll be like, oh no, let's say more, $100,000. I'll put my 100. Oh. Now I got an echo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. On my end, I don't hear an echo.
On my end, I do. That's weird.
Well,
I don't know.
Right now, the money that being saved from the fraudulent use of it is where they're talking about the income taxes and all of that. That's probably where it's going to go.
Maybe.
But
they're just not going to do anything.
The thing is, everybody has to realize this, because you got the Democratic Party fighting everything that's trying to be done. It can't be done in a year's time. Everybody thinks it will, but it won't, because they're having court issues. They're having all these issues because of the Democratic Party. So you're not going to see much changes anywhere until everything is finalized and fought out in court.
Well, that's why they're trying to groom the next two possible candidates, Rubio and Vance. JD Vance is president next term.
Exactly.
So they can continue the same programs, the same things, because those guys are pretty aggressive too. Now they're pushing pushing Trump's agenda and getting things done. So if they continue that on to the next term, that's going to be great. They'll have 8 years of this transformation.
Becky says, "Put cotton in one ear; it'll stop the echo."
Put cotton in one ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't read any comments, so you guys are saying something. I see there are only 9 people on here. Damn.
Yeah. That's more than I've had all night. We were up to 15.
Yeah, I guess that's weird. It must not pushed out. Or they didn't like it pushing out to all the different pages at once.
Let's see.
They probably throttled it back.
Okay.
Because you would at least be 25 people in here.
Truckers Television has 2. Truckers TV has 7. Truckers. What? Oh, YouTube has none. Now it had 2. The transportation has 1.
What's up, YouTube?
I figured we'd get somebody on YouTube. We had 2 people in there.
We haven't done this. We haven't done this in a while, so you would think it would go out, but it's all good, man. Facebook is just epileptic. It's whatever. I really don't give a shit anymore. I'm just hanging out with you because it's been a while.
Let's see. I did one on the 11th of this month.
Beautiful sunset tonight. Beautiful summer day. Are we in summer yet? Or are we still in spring?
No, I think we're in summer. Hell, I don't even know what day it is, Dennis. You asked me that.
May 15th.
Oh, is that right, Kenny? He said United Health is beginning an investigation for embezzling Medicaid.
Of course. Of course. That's the whole reason why you shot him. Corruption.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
I don't know. It's just stupid.
All of this stuff has been going on for years. And Obama talked about it back when he was president, but he never did it. There's just been so much corruption going on that everybody was scared to proceed with fixing it. but Trump is
Yeah,
not.
because look what happened. If it wasn't, Trump has been vented so many times. He has been through the ringers. So he is the perfect candidate to unravel all of the corruption because they don't have it. They've tried. They tried to impeach him. They tried to shoot him. They tried to scandal his name. They tried this. They tried that. He's got charges. I mean, they've done everything that they possibly could, thrown it at him, and he still survived it. So now it's his turn to go after all the corruption and really overturn it and expose it. Whoever the next president that comes in and takes over this thing, if they choose to look away or they turn their backs on it, then the American people are going to know that. They're going to see that. They're going to see that shit's going to go backwards. You can only go forward. You can't go back. You can't go back to Biden's era. You can't. If you do, then it's just ridiculous. If the gates open back up and we get, we get people flooding the gates again, the border, and it goes backwards, the American people are not going to stand for that. And they shouldn't. Right. They secured the border, 99.99%, they said. Only 3 people got through in the last however many. Mm-hmm. So, and that's basically what they're reporting. So if it goes backwards and we start getting influxes of people coming through again in another presidency after Trump, then there's something wrong. Mm-hmm. There's seriously something wrong with people in Congress. They need to get fired. They need to get indicted. They need to get thrown in jail for corruption, fraud, waste, and abuse. And all of these little shell companies that are built to funnel money. I mean, look at the movies, for Christ's sakes. All the movies, they have this intel stuff, right? Oh, we get our intel from CIA. CIA funnels money through shell corporations through USAID. That's USAID right there. They funnel that money through to be able to pay for, black ops or things like that. And Congress controls that. Congress is the purse. Now, how does the purse not know? How does Congress not know where all this money is going if they are the true controllers of the purse? They want to claim Congress has the control of the purse. Why don't you know where this money's going? Why are you guys just as clueless as the ones going in there and saying, oh, we found this fraud, that fraud, this fraud? If you are truly the controllers of the purse, which you say you are, then you should have full responsibility for what was spent and what was given away and what was fraudulently used, correct? I mean, does that sound right?
Yep.
That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you got control of the purse, and that's why it's all messed up. So you don't need to control the purse no more. It needs to be ran like a business. If the government was ran like a business, everything would be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kenny, I've watched his show before too. The big black guy that's on there, I don't remember his name. I like him because he's faced off with some of these so-called actors and actresses and shut him down. Not just only them, but the fake news channels.
They're puppets, man. They are puppets. Somebody is pulling the strings.
The crazy thing is these people that are doing the interviews, they get speechless. They don't know what to say or come back to all these comments that are being put to them. They're just, you can see it in their face. They're confused because they don't know what to say. It's not on the script or anything. And that was one of the interviews Trump made. He didn't go by the script. And the person interviewing him pointed that out, and he says, I want the truth to be known. I don't want people hearing what y'all are making accusations about. That's why you are called the fake news.
Hey, he walked out of an interview with somebody. She was like, "Are you ready for tough questions?" And he's like, "What? Yeah. Okay, this is over." And he took off.
And I don't blame him. You know,
That's just funny. You're
don't
not gonna
blame
put you're not gonna put him in a corner and start putting him on the spot. You
him.
know,
Yeah, that's a good way to lose your job.
I don't know. It's funny how all of the shit is going on.
You know, all these so-called newscasters and stuff are trying to make names for themselves. They're just making themselves look like idiots and stupid.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Caroline Levitt, I love to watch her interviews and all that
She's
because
tearing them up.
she is really, really good at her job.
Yep. You know, on the flip side, I wonder what it's like to have her, like, she'll be sitting there listening to what Trump wants, and like, how often do they talk? Do they talk every day, every second, every moment? Do they have conversations about what he wants to portray? And then she goes to her desk and writes up what she wants to say, based on the ideas of what he wants to put out. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, she does that every day. I mean, she may have meetings with him 10 times, 12 times a day.
Yeah, that's crazy. Might be on the phone or just, I don't
know. In the Air Force One, on a helicopter. It don't matter.
And
she is.
I wonder when he sleeps.
He does.
This man is all over the place. I know this man is all over the place.
He said it several times. He don't sleep. He's calling his staff and waking them up, telling them we got to do this or that.
Yeah.
He said that many times.
Right.
That's right.
Ooh, you better get your farm tractor home. It's dark. You ain't got. Oh, it's a tractor. He's hauling ass. He's like, I gotta get home. I ain't got no lights. Because I think unless you got lights on, you can't have them on the road.
Right.
Dusk to dawn. Or dawn to dusk.
The black guy in Gutfeld is Taurus. Yeah, I like that show. He's funny, but then again, he's putting things in perspective. He's letting you know what's happening in a true manner. Really good show.
I think seeing him in Saudi Arabia and Dubai, there's a lot of wealth there. There's a lot of money and a lot of wealth and a lot of business opportunities, for America. And I agree with that diplomacy there. I think it's going to be really good for us, the UAE, Qatar, and then, Saudi Arabia in itself. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made on all sides. Now, I know he's pissed off with, what was it, Amazon? No, not Amazon, Apple. So he's pissed off with Apple because Apple wanted, or is going to, or whatever they're deciding, to build Apple phones in India because it's all about the bottom dollar. It's how much money can you save from taking from your profits, because I don't see it happening. I really don't, unless, and I was talking to Sabrina today about this. It's like, I don't think Apple will move their corporate or move their manufacturing to America because, one, there's not a lot of people qualified to be able to put these things together. Okay, you have to train a whole slew of people. You probably could, but it's going to take some time, money and time, right? Then also you have to pay their paychecks. Now in China, they're what, $2-3 a day, maybe. for manufacturing jobs, you're going to have to pay $23 to $25 a day or an hour. That's a huge difference, and it's going to cut into their profits.
Well,
big time.
What it is, though. That's the bottom line. Look at the money they're making, regardless of what the payroll is. They're making a fortune. And I'd be glad if they moved to India. That way we could tear from 25%.
Yeah. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Trump's going to be like, okay, we'll build your company over there. Guess what? You're tariffed. Your specific company, cell phones, are going to be tariffed.
Exactly.
Samsung, if Samsung was smart, if Android and Samsung was smart, they would say, you know what? We're going to build our shit in America. So they're going to take it from I think it's a Korean based. Is it Korean based or I don't remember who actually makes Samsung. I think it's a Korean base. But if Samsung moves their factories into the United States and they take the step to do that, they'll have zero tariffs, and then they tariff the shit out of Apple phones. There you go. It's capitalism right there. I mean,
yep.
So if I was the owner of Samsung, I'd be like, okay, Trump, I will build my factories in the United States, take away my tariffs. I will bring you $600 billion in business. Okay, there's your tariffs, zero. So you'd have the advantage over Apple, like real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're and honestly, they're probably discussing that stuff as we speak.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
If you and I can think about it right now, just kind of shooting the shit, there are strategies and there are people with a higher education, Harvard education, putting together business plans, putting together ways of conducting this to make it a profitable dollar, more than just you and I saying, hey, we should build our, come on, there has to be, otherwise, yeah, it's just dumb.
Did you see Harvard got slammed? Speaking of Harvard, they got federal funds cut.
Well, they can afford it. They got rich and the elite going there, so they can fund their own school.
Yeah,
it's just an Ivy League. That's all it is. It's just a status. I went to Harvard. When people say that, I went to Harvard. Okay, oh, you went to Harvard. Holy shit. I paid millions of dollars in my tuition. Oh, holy shit. My daddy paid for it. Whatever,
Yeah, probably 20 or 30% of them Harvard graduates aren't flopping whoppers or frying French fries.
Yep. Man, these bugs. Ruthless.
Yeah, I keep cleaning my eyeglasses, thinking it's on my glasses.
I'll try to keep it as clean as I can. But these June bugs, I don't know what kind of bugs they are. They're called June bugs, I guess, right?
I guess so. I don't know what.
Man, they're like beetle-looking damn things, and they just got the blackest guts. And when I got into work today, I had to rinse my truck. I had to wash my truck because the windshield from last night was completely just black shit everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, it's got a white truck. It turned black. I mean, that's literally what it was. So these June bugs, I guess in the summertime, are just really bad.
1 year.
And I think spring more than anything.
One of our trips to Memphis, by the time we got to Memphis, our whole front end of the car and the windshield, the top was just solid black. I had to wash the car when we got to Memphis. It was awful. And it's happened a couple of times before going to Mississippi. Going through them fields and stuff on the highway, you just bugs. I mean, turn your vehicle black.
Yeah. Right? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, I wonder. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hello. Okay.
Howdy.
So I want to take a little commercial break here. So for all you guys that know, we are trying to raise stars for the end of the year, which is our Christmas toy giveaway, our 6th annual toy giveaway. Every star and every subscriber, all funds that are generated are coming in from our videos and everything else is going to go towards that $2,500 that we're raising for the kids fund for Christmas. You guys know what it is. You've been here long enough. You know what we do. And if you want to get behind that and support it, what?
Yeah, you nearly got your sentence out.
Jesus. Well, that's weird.
Hey, Mr.
It
Telly,
don't.
what's happening? Thank you for the stars. Appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. So maybe somebody heard me. I don't know. Maybe you can put it out there, Curtis. You know what we're doing, right? We're just trying to raise stars and subscribership,
Yeah.
everything. 100% of everything goes towards that 2,500 for the end of the year.
I spoke about that earlier.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and what about Sabrina? Is she still on board to do her show? You're in a
On board
bad
to
spot.
what?
You're in a bad spot. Sabrina, is she on board to do her show still too?
What do you mean?
Her couponing and her little knick-knack?
Yeah, she's just trying to come up with a clever way to do it. She's researching a lot of the other people that are doing the couponing stuff. And once she puts something together, then she'll be able to post it. But she's just learning right now on how to do it. And she does really good. I mean, my whole house is full. My house looks like a damn Walgreens. I mean, I've got everything that's on the shelf at Walgreens at my house. It's crazy. And just the other day she went out and did $250 worth of items and only paid like $30.
Wow.
And I was like, are you kidding me? And like, yeah, she was like, this is insane of how much money that you can save on just common stuff like toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoos, toilet paper, you name it. Everything that you would use, like from P&G, from all of the different brands, everything. Laundry soap, laundry detergent, smelly stuff. I call it smelly smellies. All of those things, like cleaning stuff, everything that you would buy, you get with the coupon prices. And I'm just like, why don't everybody do this?
And you know what? It's easy because most of the larger retailers have digital coupons.
Yeah.
And you just click on the coupon tab, and there you have it. The coupons are right there.
Exactly. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
You talk about smelly stuff. Laundry, the dryer sheets.
Yep. Just all that stuff. I mean, the whole, you look at the picture, it's got just about every damn product.
Yeah. One good
So
thing about Walmart.
Yeah, so she's trying to
go ahead.
She's trying to put that together as a video and try to actually teach people how to do it. What apps you have to download, how to go and look at the coupons, how to do this, how to do that. She's actually trying to do that. And eventually she'll put something together for you guys to watch, be entertained.
Okay.
But it's got to be on her own time. I can't, I don't want to push her to do something that she's not comfortable doing.
Oh, hell no.
So she's got to want to do it. Yeah. But if you guys are interested in that, saving a lot of money on different stuff, then stay tuned for that.
Man, they got so many different dryer
Turn left on
sheets.
North River Street.
I bought a box a couple of weeks ago, a box that I've never used, and I thought, well, that might be good for a change. Wrong. That stuff stinks.
Yeah.
Turn right on East Fun Street.
Trying to find my regular. I'm used to that stink, so I ain't worried about it. Ultimate Fresh. Blooming Lavender. I think that's it. Where did you go? Where did you go? There it is. Well, you gonna stick it in that there cart.
Are you shopping at the same time you're doing this?
Oh yeah, I shop all the time.
In 2 3/4 miles.
Judy will get on here, and her and I will do a grocery list together.
Oh, that's cool.
Her and Deborah used my card a couple of times. I had to get on to them for that. They tried to buy a recliner peaceful on it.
What?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh.
I thought, I'm sitting there eating bologna and you want to buy a recliner? Are you freaking kidding me? And not just one, two. Oh yeah, we have a good old time.
Just good old boys. They don't mean no harm. Beautiful night tonight. It's 73 degrees, just perfect.
Hey Becky, do what I do. Go to the used car business. A lot of times they might be mismatches, but they good tires. Oh my gosh, I went for 18 years buying nothing but used tires. But the dude that I was buying them from always got good tires. And mounted and balanced for $20 a tire, you just couldn't beat that.
What?
Yeah.
Got the homeboy discount.
Yeah, the business was there for many, many years. He finally got too old to run it, so he had his son-in-law helping him, and his son-in-law was making more money hanging house side, and so they shut down.
Yeah. Usually how it is, unless you pass it on the legacy to somebody that wants to do it. But
Yeah.
you build a business for the time that you're alive and then you shut it down or sell it off, one or the other. Nobody wants to take it on. Generation after generation. Oh, you mother. Ah! I made it. Woo!
I didn't see nothing.
I made it. I mean, I had too much momentum going. So.
Look at Judy. My new recliner is electric. I just push a button.
This truck is so old. God.
Take the exit.
1990.
Surrey 96 west toward Omintogo.
Hell, my last Freightliner was a 2015. It was brand new.
I don't mind driving this old beast. I really don't. It's got a lot more torque than the newer trucks do.
Yeah, of course they don't have all that governing electronic crap that the new ones have got on it.
Yep. Gizmos and gadgets. Doesn't have that marker thing where you go over the line and it goes, eh, meh, meh. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
On the right.
It's like, I'm going to go over that white line once in a while. Just leave it alone.
You can't keep from it, you know.
No, you can't. The lane's not wide enough. Especially have doubles. You got that last trailer is swaying in the wind.
Yeah, that's why they call them wiggle wagons.
I was pretty mad because I was telling them I would take two, like in Kansas, you can do two 53-foot trailers. But in Missouri, you can only do doubles. You can't do triples. So the length of it would be two 53s at triples. So, I mean, if I could do triples, man, that'd be a lot more money I could make per trailer that I'm delivering.
Yeah.
Right now, I've got two loads for two different deliveries in two different directions.
Wow. I think in Arkansas they can pull triples. I remember seeing them.
Yeah, Missouri is the only state that doesn't, so it messes everything up.
96.
Yeah.
But you go to Kansas, you see two 53-foot trailers together. I'm like, God damn, that thing's long as shit.
That's crazy.
That's 104? Is it what, 104? 104 feet? Damn.
Yeah, that's long.
No, 106. 53 and 53. Or, 53-foot trailer, 53 is 106. Yeah. I can't count. Somebody barbecuing. That smells good. God damn. Nothing like a good old barbecue in the backyard.
Wow. I nearly bought a new grill.
Did you?
Yeah, and then I come to realize money out the window. Money out the window.
Why?
I've got a grill. It's stainless steel, a tabletop.
Yeah.
It's only used once. And it's in my bedroom put up. And here I am looking at a new grill. I thought, now that's stupid. You got one. Use it if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't. I don't
It's
know.
so pretty out there.
Yeah, you got a good view on there. Yeah. I put tires on this Camry I got. They're probably going to dry rot before they even halfway wear out. But let's see, in 21, I think it was, I put new tires on it. And I'm lucky to have 1,000 miles on them. A Jack Foreman.
So who do we got in the background? Who's all here today?
Oh, I see Tina, Judy, Becky, Patty,
P.
Robert Leader,
Hey, Robert Leader. He's always here, man.
Kelly.
I am Robert Leader's #1 fan. He's so famous. Robert Leader is so famous. I'm his #1 fan.
You know, he hadn't made any reels lately. Well, quite a while.
Yeah.
You know, my recliner, Judy, It's new to me, and you'd swear it was bought at a furniture store because that's how good it is. But
You know what, Curtis? You know what?
What's that?
Patty P gives the best hugs that I've ever had in my entire life. She squeezed the shit out of me. She got the best hugs.
Did you get excited?
No. I'm trying to be PG here, bud. No, she's a really nice lady.
Hey, what? That is PG. I didn't say did you get a boner.
Oh my God. What the beep?
She's a
I think
pretty
I think
lady.
I think everybody spit their coffee out right now. Oh, my beer.
Right.
The old back roads. This is 96. Way up yonder. I was so mad yesterday I forgot my lunch.
Uh-oh.
Man, I was about to eat my foot. So hungry.
I had me a hamburger today. Onion rings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. My boys brought me hamburger today. We have a little bitty hamburger joint in town, and they make the best hamburgers and onion rings. And so he took my grandbaby to town because she graduated preschool. And her celebration meal was Chick-fil-A. He said, let me pick you up something when I come out of town. I said, well, yeah. And he says, what do you want? I said, I'd like to get a hamburger. And I don't care, just whatever's convenient. He said, how about Bailey's? I said, hell yeah. And
Bailey's.
so, yeah, it's a little bitty hole in the mountain building. It's been there forever. And it's a Vietnamese husband and wife that has it. But they make the best hamburgers. They're the old style burgers, you know, back in the 50s and 60s, little soda fountain hamburger joints. That's what style of burger it is. And they're huge. They're not a little bitty either. He hand patties the burgers every morning and puts them in his fridge to prepare every day.
No. Was he cooking until sold out?
No, he just make more patties.
Oh.
Yeah. It, like I said, if you look it up on internet or look it up on Facebook, it'll pull up on Facebook. Bailey's,
I know.
and you'll see what I'm talking about. Just a little bit.
Well, if I ever take a ride out there again, I'll stop in.
Yeah, I really like them.
Did I tell you my trip about? No, I haven't talked to you about Eureka, huh?
You touched base on it a little bit.
Not my cup of tea. I'll tell you that.
Well, back in the day when we were going there, it's really nice. But I've kept up with it for the several years now, and it's become a hangout for homosexuals.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, bud.
Yeah, they go there and they have special. They actually have what they call them events there.
Uh,
They have where they fakely marry each other there.
oh wow.
It's a crazy thing there. It's not like it used to be. I know.
Huh. Yeah, I guess they had drag shows, all kinds of stuff. Not my cup of tea, man. You know, and it surprises me. It surprised me that they have a. What the hell's that?
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
StreamYard's acting up really bad.
Is it? Yeah. Let me.
On my
let me
part,
take
it is.
care of the comment.
Is that?
Yeah. There's a comment here begging for money.
Oh. Join the club. I'm begging too.
Let's see.
I am begging too. Oh, you
So I
goddamn
thought-
rights.
I talked to Jerry Monday.
Mm-hmm.
He had called me, and so I called him back, and then he called
At
me
the
back.
roundabout, take the second exit.
But anyway,
96.
he said you need to talk to him. I said
Oh.
next time I talk to you, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Ain't
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a emergency or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But he was asking about on his personal page.
Uh-huh.
He thought he had to have a follow get monetization. I said no. It's more than 100. He thought it was 500, but I think it's 1,000, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to have at least 1,000 followers
Keep left in the
That's
very
what I
wide
was
line.
before they start. And
But
it may, depending on how he set up his page, it might be 10,000 too as well.
That's possible. You know, like you had to have what 10,000
5,000.
followers.
One of them I did. The other page I have to have 5,000, which we hit very quickly.
Hey, Miss
Yeah.
Deborah, how you doing? We doing that chit chatting thing tonight. Dennis is
Yeah.
out on the big road in the little backwoods.
Yeah, keep your eyes out for deer. Almost hit 3 of them last night. I think one of them shit itself before I almost missed him. Well, I missed him, but I think he shit before. Yeah,
I seen that the other night.
Oh, I saw it. Oh, the other one, yeah.
Yeah, I seen that one. Hey, Miss Elizabeth, how you guys
Uh,
doing?
You know, they definitely got to put those signs up somewhere else. Deer crossing. You know, 'cause they just
Yeah,
they keep crossing at that spot, and that's not a good spot. They read that sign.
right. It's kind of like putting up a flashing light for them, isn't it?
Yeah. Big billboard. Hey, deer, cross here.
Well, that's good to hear, Elizabeth. You know, back when we was teenagers talking about deer, I was out cruising looking for little ladies. If we'd see any of them parked on the side of the road, you'd ask them, you like deer hunt? Yeah. I said, we got a dear old weenie here you can take care of. Yeah. Never worked, but we used it a lot.
Is that Tinkle? No, that's not Elizabeth.
Yeah, that's Elizabeth.
Is that Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Hey, boo boo. What's up, boo boo?
Keep left to Missouri Wi-Fi.
Oh, if she's on here, I wanted to say something. They
Yes, she's
in
here.
September, me and the family are gonna do a rental car. We're gonna drive to Maine to see my dad in September. So we're gonna stop through. Oh shit!
At the roundabout, take the second exit to Missouri YY.
Some bitch! I missed the turn. Son of a bitch!
Oh, well, you can go over that divider in the
Oh
middle.
my god, I did. I missed it. Oh, where are you taking me? Oh god. I just added. God damn it!
A bunch of miles. I can tell by just the landscaping I'm looking at.
Oh my god! I just. Oh man. I gotta figure out if I can turn around. I just added a whole.
Missouri
I defeated the whole purpose of doing this back road thing. Ugh. It's taking me back to the 400. 400 has a road closure. So I was taking that around. Son of a bitch. I done messed up. I done messed up.
What you doing? Oh, I gotta check something. I bought some outside solar lights. They're lanterns. I got them hung up on my front porch. I need to look at that, see what they look like. I've been waiting all afternoon.
Oh, man. Ah! Daddy's all fucked up.
They're not very bright, but boy, they sure pretty.
Oh.
171.
Patty,
Oh.
he's pulling two trailers.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm pulling doubles right now. I can't turn around. It's not easy with doubles. I went on, so that particular circle has a immediate right turn off to go this way, and then a roundabout. I should have took the roundabout part. I wasn't paying attention. I could still go this way, but in the middle of the 400, they have construction across the train tracks, so it's blocked. So I have to take a detour anyways, but I was trying to bypass the detour. I can still take the detour, but it's going to be a different detour than I wanted to take. You know, it's an actual detour. The other way I wanted to take was just a little bit less turns.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to go back to just taking this regular detour. You'll see when I get up to it.
Okay. Now
They block.
They're not flashing. They're just what it is. They're string lights in a lantern, and they're multicolored. They don't flash. They just they're more decorative than anything. I thought I'd lively up my little front porch.
We's the front porch sitting. Do-do-do.
I was watching some kind of show the other day. Oh, it was a video. There's a lady, her and her husband work on cruise ships, and they go all over the place. And her mother and father are staying with them on the boat, and so they went to this one country, and I don't remember where it's at, but they have this town, part of the town. They call it the red light district. Yeah. Nothing. Every building on it's red. There ain't a single
Uh-huh.
clear light on it. It's all red. And her mother just went crazy. She did not want no part of that part of the town.
Of course not. It's red light district.
Her dad,
Anything you want.
her
We
dad
love you a
was-
long time.
Yeah, her dad was having a really good time, and her husband. Yeah, they really enjoyed it, but her mother did not. But yeah, it was. There wasn't a clear light there. It was all red.
Funny. I don't know how people ride motorcycles with big ass bugs. Come back with bugs in my teeth.
Yeah, that's when you're glad you got a full face helmet.
Yeah, I think nighttime and sometime you gotta ride with that one.
When I had my motorcycle, I never wore a helmet, and it was bad. We got caught in a severe thunderstorm twice. And,
Oh, that fuck.
yeah, the first time we were in halfway to Missouri, and we parked on the side of the road. And we got into trees. It was a big forest right next to the road.
Yeah.
And we was in the trees trying to shelter from the rain.
Yeah.
And then the second time we had rode to Benton and we bought lumber to build our back deck. And my buddy from work, he had a truck and a trailer, so he followed us there and carried the lumber back. And we got a thunderstorm, and I mean, you could not see. We were doing like 25 miles an hour because it was raining so hard. And every time a car or truck would get behind us, I'd get on the shoulder and let them pass me because I could not see. I had a pair of amber colored sunglasses that I was wearing. And luckily I had them because if I didn't, it would have been really bad. So we got to the East Gate of the Village, that gas station there, the Shell store, and we got under the canopy. They were closed. It was at night. And we sat there until the rain stopped and we come on home. It didn't stop completely, but it stopped enough for me to see. That was awful. One of the worst rides I'd ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
And then there was some rides, it'd be so hot that we was wishing for it to rain just to cool off.
Yep. Because literally it would pour down rain and then you just stick your feet out. You'd be dry real quick.
Yeah.
Now, the trick about riding a bike in the rain is you don't want to start in the rain. You want to just get caught in the rain.
Right. We were riding our motorcycles. It was like 15 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And Dad say, "Let's go for a ride." And I said, "It's too cold." He said, "No, it's not. Candy ass, get your bike and let's go."
Speaking of riding, Amanda, she's been riding. She's all into Harleys now. I don't know if yeah, she's all about the Harley Davidson now. She's got tattoos all the way up her neck. She's got, she's got a full sleeve done. Oh yeah, she transformed. I was like, wow, okay, right on. Go Amanda. So if you look on Amanda's TikTok, you can see she's doing a lot of videos on riding bikes. She even rides with, I think her dog was Diesel. No, somebody. Forgot her dog's name. I think it was Diesel. But she's got Diesel, if not Diesel, then another dog's name. But the little Shih Tzu, I think it's a Shih Tzu or Poodle, whatever it is, small, tiny little doggy. But she has it in a bag. She puts it in a bag on the back of her motorcycle. She rides around. Yeah, I've been noticing it. It's pretty cool. Good for you. Good for you, Amanda. Good for you. Good for you, Amanda.
Back then, Becky, I didn't wear glasses. I wore contacts. But if I was to try to wear contacts now, I'd have to have my eyelids sewn up to my forehead.
Okay.
There's so much skin there that I couldn't pick it up enough to put a contact in.
Man, I wish I went straight. I messed this up. Damn it. Because it goes parallel with this road right here. So it's just south a little bit and then comes up around the other side of the detour. And now there's a little box that I can do. But it's quite interesting.
You know, I'm really surprised there's not a pull off there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Some type of pull off the road.
For the trucks?
Well, for anything. Just something big enough for you could turn around a big truck.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could have turned around at the store, but I would have backtracked 3 miles, so that would have been 6 miles out of the way. I'm good. I mean, I'll just do this little thing. You'll see what I'm doing. I'm going to go through a little town, side patch. It only takes like 5 minutes out of your time. I was just trying to avoid the whole thing together. When I get out more west here, I'm probably going to lose signal, so I'll jump off then. Because it gets bad right in the middle of Parsons, Kansas.
You're coming in and out right now.
BFE. Well, that's really delayed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in and out.
God damn it. Yeah. StreamYard needs to get their shit together. You there?
I'm really surprised that even on YouTube there's not. Well, actually, on YouTube there's 3 people on there.
What's up, YouTube? Wherever you are. Trying to figure out how to scam me?
Yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube, give us a shout out. Let us know where you at and all that good stuff. We ain't nothing special. We just out here. I'm out in the woods and Dennis is out on the road. I'd say I was having a bonfire, but I'd be fibbing. Only bonfire I've got going is in my hand.
Oh, maybe Maybe they finished the work. Oh, it's a detour ahead. Still there. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe. Maybe not. No.
We.
Oh, I think they fixed it. Never mind. I'm good to go. No detour.
Good. So do you take this route where you're delivering to? Do you go there often?
Every day.
Oh, you every day. Oh, okay.
Yep. Well, this particular one, this one's been 3 days in a row. But I go to Kansas City. I go to Arkansas. I go to Wichita, Kansas. I go to Topeka, to KC. I go to Columbia. I go to where else? OKC and Tulsa. So it's like and the only place we don't go is like St. Louis. Our route drivers do, not the shuttle drivers.
Yeah.
The difference between a route driver and a shuttle.
So you haul any kind of cold product.
Yep, frozen and fresh. Cold and, yeah, everything from ice cream to everything.
Okay.
It's a daily job, so I'm home every day. About 8 hours a day, 9 hours, 10 most.
So does some of the drivers work Saturdays and Sundays too?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
And we another route and repurpose or not next week.
So you're lucky because you work Monday through. Or no, wait a second. You said you work Sunday through Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was my schedule when I worked, and I liked that.
And I work nights. Yeah, because when I come home at 4 in the morning, I sleep until about noon, and then I have the rest of the afternoon to do whatever I need to do until I go to work again at 6. So it's actually really good. A lot of time to think about it. Just sleep through.
He run out of the signal. Let's see if he makes it back. You guys ain't talking much. Did you fall asleep? I didn't realize it was already near 9:30 here. Oh crap! 3.5 hours. Every time I say I'm going to do just 2-hour streams, it ends up being longer. I didn't figure you was asleep. I'm half asleep. Hey, Judy, my new recliner is going to feel good. I got that thing sitting right in front of my air conditioner and that thing blowing air on me. I got a big old comforter I sleep with. Winter or summer, that's all I use is comforters. I washed one today. I got to get it out of the dryer, put it up. That's something. You used to get a comforter for like $12, $14. And nowadays you have to buy a whole set. You know, the pillow, what they call them, pillow covers and shams and all that business. I don't need none of that. I just need a quick comforter. I even looked at kids' comforters. I almost bought a little kitty one. But if word ever got out I'm sleeping under a little kitty blanket, I'd never hear the end of it. A teddy bear. I sleep with a remote control myself. You never know when I wake up and need to change the channel. That I've got a recliner cover on it. I bought one of them. It's got two pockets on the side. They're right there by the armrest. That's where I keep my remotes at. Keep my little 3080 in there too. I don't go nowhere without that 38. It's not 38, it's 380. That was the best purchase I've ever made. Best purchase. I've got a little holster I keep it in. I don't leave any room I go to in the house, it's in my hand. I can't put it on my short britches because it'll pull my britches down. You can't have that. Maybe I ought to get one of them shoulder harnesses. What do you think? You stay strapped. Oh my gosh. You got a strap on you?
Yellow.
Did you make it back?
I don't know what the hell happened. Go ahead and make yourself big or whatever you want to do. We're just going to keep it on this way.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer. I mean, the reception around here is really bad. So.
Yeah.
Can't see shit.
I bought a 380. It's one of them Ruger. What is it? It's a little gun. It's a concealed carry gun, and that's the
I got
best.
a 45.
I've got 2 9s, a
God
38.
damn.
I got that 38, and then I got that 380. So any part of this house I go to, I'm prepared.
We like guns. We like guns. We like guns. We like guns.
The reason why I bought this 380, it's small, but it packs a punch. I wanted something that I could carry with me anywhere I go. You know, we have to have a concealed carry permit, but if you carry it in your front seat and you ever get pulled over, you just let the officer know up front, I have a gun in the car. Because it's bad around here. I'm not kidding you.
What do you mean?
You got crackheads that's breaking into your house, breaking into cars, carjacking, kidnapping. I'm talking it's bad crime here. You'd think out here in the country it's not bad. Wrong. I caught a guy broke into my car one night.
What?
Yes, sir. He was in the process of taking the stereo out of my dash. Well, he didn't get it. And that was before I had guns in the house. So all I could do is throw rocks at him. I was chasing him with the phone in my hand, calling 911 and throwing rocks at the other.
Thought you had your pants off doing the helicopter. And the helicopter!
Well, back then I had pretty good fitting breeches, so they were good.
I think I just puked in my mouth. Okay.
I tell you what, all my clothes are getting so big on me. Today I was at the dryer taking clothes out of the dryer, putting them in the basket, and all of a sudden my shorts fell down to my ankles.
Ah,
I looked
sounds
down.
like a personal problem.
One of the cats was laying there watching me, and I said, "Did you like the show?"
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
I definitely just puked in my mouth.
It ain't that bad.
He's like, it ain't that bad.
I think I'm sexy myself.
There's at least somebody in this world that love you. I tell you what, I'm sitting on my little butt pad that I bought myself from my
Yeah.
TikTok shop. Oh, it's so comfortable. Memory foam pillows.
You didn't hear me talking about the new desk chair I bought, did you? I bought a new chair to sit here at the desk, and I read all the reviews and the specifications on it. It says if you're a gamer and you set it your chair or whatever for hours on end, this is a perfect chair for you. Well, I bought it. Wrong. I tried it for 5 days and I was hurting so bad I had to go back to my old desk chair. So I've got the old chair and I've got 3 pads on it just to be halfway comfortable because that new chair, it's sitting behind me and with a big old pad on it. The cat uses it to sleep on.
Uh-huh.
That was an expensive cat bed. I used to say that too, Patty, with my pants, that it was shrinking my pants, but it turned out it was just me gaining weight. But I was using that excuse.
Oh boy.
I'm not saying that's what's happened to you, but that's what I used to do. I did not want to make myself have to buy a bigger size of breeches. And then all of a sudden they come out with these stretchy waistbands.
There you go.
That was a miracle. I mean, the best breeches you could buy because I didn't have to go up a size. They stretched to, I had to suck in a little bit, but and now today they fall off and it's so big. But I don't care. I don't wear good clothes enough to worry about buying new ones. I just wear them and wear a belt, bunch it up where it'll stay up. Walk hold one side of my breeches so they don't fall down.
Are we really talking about your riches right now?
Yes, we are. What else?
You not anything else to talk about but your goddamn riches?
Not that I can think of. I've talked about everything so far.
Jesus, out of all the shit that's going on in the world, you want to talk about the damn riches? Come on, man, you Arkansasan. Of all the things you can talk about.
Well, I can talk about
politics, man. I know.
Yard mounted up.
Let's talk about politics. What is your opinion on the world and today's climate? What do you think?
Climate? What the hell is a climate?
I don't know. People
I
getting their feelings hurt.
I hear that topic talked about a lot, but I have no clue what climate control is about.
Oh, climate?
Yeah.
It's called the world's heating up. And all of the Antarctica and the water and the ice is melting. And it's raising the water. You know, like, I don't know, Georgia people always wanted oceanfront property. Guess what? Florida's going to go underwater. So now they got.
There's nothing we can do about that. I don't care who says you can. You can't. It's part of history.
Right.
You know, it's not the first time catastrophes like this have happened. There's nothing we can do to control it.
Yeah.
And they talk about it like, yeah, we can. Well, I don't know how you can do it.
Uh-huh.
You know, if the earth is losing its atmosphere, we can't do nothing about it. If the earth is getting closer to the sun, we can't do nothing about it.
Right.
And I honestly don't think it should be a major issue because we can't do nothing about it. We have other problems that need to be fixed and controlled before we do that.
What do you think about that orb that they found in South America?
I don't.
Some kind of. You haven't heard of it? Oh, you're not on TikTok. Maybe it's a conspiracy thing. But there's a spear that they found, a silver spear that has some kind of ancient relic on it, and it was flying in the air, and I don't know. They got some. They're thinking it's a probe from the aliens. The Anunnaki are coming back. those were the ones that built the pyramids. Basically, the ones that were ruling for a certain period of time, the Egyptian-looking ones that were of a different type of being looking. They're called Anunnaki. There's some kind of alien race that came in and tried to build the pyramids and ruled during that era. But I don't know. They say they're coming back. I hope they do. Hope they put the smackdown on some bullshit.
That's
I hope they put the smackdown on some bullshit. Like,
hey there, Miss Valerie.
you
How you
peasant.
doing?
Oh.
Valerie's here.
Hey, Valerie.
Yeah, there's a lot
Valerie.
of things that we can't control. It's going to happen whether we like it or not. And why funnel?
Yeah, when your bridge, we can't control your britches,
No.
especially when your britches fall.
Hey, it's a problem. I have to walk
Yep.
even with my shorts. I'm
Definitely got to control that.
I tied the string this morning on these shorts. Well, I thought that was going to keep them up. No, it didn't.
It's actually pretty chilly tonight, so the June bugs are now 68 degrees.
Is it? I still got 75.
Yeah, so the bugs are kind of. Yeah, it's nice here in Kansas. I guess you guys had a storm system go through, didn't you?
Well, it's supposed to either start tonight or in the morning. Yeah, they're saying it's supposed to be severe.
Mostly in the southern part.
Well, according to the weather forecast, the picture of Arkansas, it's covering nearly the whole state.
You get so much shit dropped on Arkansas. It's unbelievable. Do they mine coal out of Arkansas?
Anthracite, and there's another mineral rock that they mine.
Crystal?
They still do today. They do have coal, but it's more of an anthracite grade. It looks like coal and everything, but it's not the quality of just plain coal. I back when 35 didn't have the over the bridge over the railroad tracks, I'd get caught there 2 or 3 times a day and have to wait on them coal trains come through.
Oh, yeah.
But they finally built a bridge over it, so that fixed that problem. Thank you, Judy.
What happened?
She says, "Be safe and hold on to them britches." You might look out your back window and see if you see my britches on your yard.
What?
They may blow all the way down there to Florida.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I used to like hanging my wash out on the clothesline. I don't care. It made it smell so fresh, and that crispness in the clothes. But living out here in the
Try to say that
woods,
drunk.
living out here in the woods, you don't do that because you get spiders and stuff in your clothes.
Right? Exactly.
So I quit hanging them outside. Plus, nephew smoked pot, started smelling like pot.
Smell like weed.
They like to hooch. And now the oldest one's got him a card.
What?
He's got a marijuana card. He come up a couple of times and tried to get me to eat some of his
What?
gummies.
Isn't it recreational in Arkansas?
No, it's medical.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We had
Are
medical
you sure?
marijuana for several years. We used to have 3 dispensaries here in Garland County, in Hot Springs. One of them got shut down. He was doing some illegal dealings, and so they shut him
Of
down.
course. I think Texas is trying to ban it completely.
Well, they're trying to push for recreational use, but I don't think that's going to go through. I just don't think. On your flagpole.
What? What happened?
Judy says they'll probably fly it on her flagpole tomorrow. Not Richie. I might, Patty, and that's what I'm trying to do is not gain any weight. You know, I take some pretty good medication as it is, and I don't need to interfere with that. Yeah, I get pretty good without any of that stuff.
How's the Ozempic doing for you?
Well, the doctor's office screwed up my my application for the free prescription from the manufacturer, and so I hadn't been able to take the shots like I was supposed to. I've been taking them every 2 weeks or so, just to make sure I've had the shot. Well, this morning I got a phone call from the doctor's office that I was approved, so it'll probably take a couple of weeks, but I'm good for another year. And see, that's the thing. I have to do this every year to be getting it.
Gotcha.
And I've gained a little weight, but as far as my glucose goes, it's a little bit higher, but it's not too high. You understand? I was around 100 to a little bit less, and it's been going up to like 140 and 150. And so I still hadn't had to take any medication for it, but hopefully I can get the shots. I've got 1 shot left, and I gave myself 1 shot today. and hopefully I get the prescription in before I have to give myself. Because my doctor's office has gotten real stingy with them free samples.
Yeah, they ain't making money.
Well, it ain't costing them nothing.
Uh,
That's the thing,
they get
it for free.
kickbacks. Nah, they get kickbacks. Doctors prescribe stuff, they get kickbacks from the pharmaceuticals.
Well, I can't afford to pay for it. When I got put on this stuff, she wrote me a prescription and called it in to my pharmacy, and they wanted me to pay $1,500 up front for that prescription, and that was for 1 month's supply. And that's why I said, hell no. And
Ozempic?
yes. And that's using insurance.
Nah, that's jacked up, man. That's why I'm glad that they're going to cut down on this pharmaceutical shit. But we're not charged.
I watched a video, and they said Ozempic is going to go to $80 for a prescription.
Yeah, everybody's going to be on it.
Yeah, but they don't just give it to anybody, supposedly, because the only way I was able to get it is because of my diabetes. That was the only way. Because if I didn't have diabetes, I'd have never got it, just for weight loss. Now, they have alternative shots that people can get for just weight loss, but right now, you're going to pay a whole lot more than the Ozempic is. And I don't know how people do it. If it wasn't for my brother giving me heads up on this stuff, I wouldn't be on it. He was on it for a year or so. They put him on a different one, but he told me he was paying $25 a prescription because he was going through Norvasc, which I am. So I called him up and talked to him. Well, I didn't qualify for the $25 card, but they put me on they called it an experimental patient. And so I applied for it, and sure enough, I got it because of my income. And I get it free. The only thing is I have to go to the doctor's office to get it and bring it home. They don't ship it to my home.
Yeah.
But my son picks it up for me. And it doesn't work for everybody. You have to have in your mind that, yes, it's going to work for me, because I've read a lot of reports on this Ozempic, and a lot of mental things. And yeah, you don't have to completely change your diet, but it helps. And like I took my A1C down from last lab work I had before the 3 months after I was taking it. My last lab work before then was up to 9. And then after I started taking it for 3 months, I went back for lab work for checkup, and it was down to 5.4.
What was that comment? Somebody just wrote a book.
What we do when we were younger comes back and haunts us when we get older. I just had a melanoma procedure last week. I was stitched up this past Tuesday. That's something my brother fights with. he just had some cut off from him month before, might have been last month. He's outside. He never puts protection on his arms, and he's had that problem. He's had him cut off of him for years. He went on vacation. He went to Fort Smith to that motorcycle rally a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was off. He was off for a week, and when he had to go back to work, boy, he hated it. He called and talked to me, and he says, "Man, this getting up early and going back to work he didn't like." I said, "Well, I've been trying to get you to retire," and he just won't. He's waiting to 65. I keep telling him he needs to do it now because he's got that retirement from the state, which is a lot of money. Plus, he's got his 401k. He gets 2 retirements, and he says, "I don't think I can live on it." I said, "Yes, you can." Retire now while you're still young enough to enjoy it. He's got that Harley that he rides very seldom anymore.
Well, technically, I can retire too, right now. I can live off of my retirement from the military, but I don't want to. I think I would get bored, but if I was the type of person that just wanted to sit around all day, I could.
So you're not collecting your retirement right now?
No, I am. I am.
You
They
are
pay
from
me.
the Navy?
Yeah, because I got my retirement, my disability.
Okay.
Nuts. So I get disability and my retirement together. It's enough for, I don't know, low wage. I mean, it's minimum. It's under minimum wage, but I could live off of that. I don't live beyond my means by any way.
My disability, Dennis, is what I was making working the last part of my working days. But they're holding out, I think it's 20%. To be honest, I can't remember what it was, but with what I have to pay every month, shoot, my biggest payment is to Walmart, and that's honestly, if I can buy every week from Walmart, my bill would be a month $500 every month. That's utilities, everything other than Walmart. And I pay a whole lot more than $500 to Walmart. That's no shit. What do I buy? Stuff that I mostly don't eat. It's in the freezer or it's thrown out because when I see it online, I think it's going to be good and I taste it and it yuck, I throw it away. But see, I was smart when I retired. I drew out my 401k and I paid everything off, everything, and that gave me just a little bit of money to live on. And then you ended up with more than half of it. But that's beside the point.
No, right?
Just honestly, I didn't think smart, but today, yeah, I live comfortably. If I want to do something, I can do it without any worries. My problem is people.
There you go.
I can't be out in public around people. I just can't do it no more. It's a psychological problem I have, and I've gotten it. Brother and I was talking about it today. It's something
PTSD.
since I haven't worked, I've become a hermit. I don't even like to step out on my porch. I step
You're
out
like
on
my dad,
porch.
man. My dad's the same way.
I've become I rely on Cody for everything. I'm talking everything. I just call him up and say, "Hey, can you do this?" And he jumps to it. He's doing to me what did for my dad, and I didn't realize what it does to a person when you become like that until it happened to me. I would love, and I told Kevin, it's my brother, I told him several times, I would love to go to Branson one last time. I said, I'll pay for everything. You just drive us there and do all the driving. Everything will be good. Well, he says he can't, he doesn't have the time. I said, well, I'm talking a 3-day weekend. That's all it's going to take.
Yeah.
But
Shit, I'll come down and get you.
He's got a woman that he wants to spend his time with. So I said, well, bring her.
I'll come down and get you. Come stay up in Springfield for the weekend, and we'll take you down to Branson.
Yeah, I would love to one last time because I always liked going to Branson. You know, it wasn't.
Well, then there you go. Guess what? You just told Dennis what you want, and I'm going to go try to do it. I'm going to come down and get your ass. Better be ready. We're coming down this summer.
Well, you better give me at least 2 hours notice.
Bitch, we coming Friday. What's up? Tomorrow.
I can't.
No, we got to go get our granddaughter tomorrow. No, let me talk to Sabrina and see if we can't get down there and pick you up, bring you back up here to Springfield and stay with us for the weekend, and then we'll take care of you, and then bring you down to Branson, do whatever you want to do down there, and we'll take you back down. Or at least I can. I can take you back down.
I'll use the excuse I normally use with Cody. I can't leave my babies.
Your cats are fine. Just you leave some
things-
food and water, you're good. Your cats are fine for the weekend.
I can leave bowls of food out in every room, and they're going to eat it all the same day I leave.
Well, then it's all right. They can starve for a day or two. It'll be good.
Not my babies.
No, they'll find some mice around.
There ain't no mice in my house.
You bet you and sweet dad the probably is. There's mice in my house. I couldn't believe that shit. Little ass mice. My cat goes nuts over those things.
I haven't seen a mouse or evidence of mice in my house in years.
So one morning we woke up with a mouse between me and Sabrina. We were like, ah, what the fuck? The cat had a mouse in her mouth. I guess, the cat felt that it was giving a gesture to us, saying that they did a good job.
He's
Giving us a gift. Cats do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cats do that. And we were sitting there and had a mouse in their mouth. I was like, God damn it, what the hell?
I got up one morning years ago and was coming from the bedroom to the kitchen to get ready. And I seen 3 baby mice at my front door.
It sounds like a fairy tale.
Babies. They didn't have hair on them or nothing. I said, how in the hell did they get there? So I picked them up and I threw them against a tree that used to be in front of the house.
Damn, he didn't.
Took care of. Hey, my step grandpa, he'd pick them up and squeeze them. He'd just squeeze them in his hand.
Pop them like a zit.
Yeah. But Next thing I know, there's 2 more the next day.
Ladies and gentlemen, parental guidance is suggested by watching The Curtis Show. You never know what we're going to talk about. Britches falling off your ass or popping mice in your veins. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Welcome to...
Is this Henry Maynard that I'm seeing? Just put
What the fuck has Henry been doing?
Out and just go.
Henry's been cheating on us. He's been doing some other stuff.
Yeah, I know he
Henry
has
has been. There's a couple people streaming still. Henry's been over there. Yeah.
He's been over there and he got in trouble. Had to make him a new Facebook page. Is what's happened.
Oh no shit, huh?
Yeah, he's just got a title of Henry with no picture.
Oh Jesus, Henry, you lost your Facebook page. I tell you, don't click that bait, man. That porn, you got to put it down. Keep clicking that porn, they're gonna get you. I don't know. You looking at that wooden leg porn? I got one leg. Missy in the barn. I'm going to hell for that one. Everybody in the background like, what the beep did he just say? Oh, one-legged porn. Oh, it gets juicy.
I thought.
How about no-legged porn?
I thought she was waiting on her surgery for her shoulder, Henry.
Yeah.
What if you
I think Henry's into that. Henry's into that no-leg porn. No legs.
He said he's helping Patty recover from knee surgery. What did you do to her this time, Henry?
Oh boy, he's trying to get her leg cut off. Jesus Christ,
Henry.
he sure has.
You can't be that jealous with her because she's got 2 legs. I thought it was her shoulder that she was having surgery on. She had one done. I thought she was going to have the other one done. You're going to turn her into the bottom woman's what you going to do, Henry. Well, I hope she's doing. Yeah, I hope she's doing good, Henry. Tell her I said howdy. So I bought a new scanner, a police scanner. I've been without
Oh
one.
yeah?
Yeah, I bought Bearcat, a BCD 2600.
Nice.
It's a digital. That's something everybody's gone to is digital. So I bought it. I finally got it programmed yesterday. I've had it for a week and a half and just now programming it. It's a really nice one. There's still 3 departments that I don't have programmed. I don't have the frequencies for it. I got to get them somehow. She'll be the next Lindsay Wagner. There you go. We lost Dennis again. Is your name Benny? Yeah. Boy, it is humid. My hands and arms are sticky. I ain't got no snack cakes on them tonight. Well, they're sticky from the humidity. So we might get that rain a little bit earlier than they were forecasting it. What's news? Kash Patel delivers fiery warning after FBI disrupts mass shooting terror. Let's see what that is. Oh, wow, it's a video. I'll have to watch this later. Kash Patel told Fox News Digital that any individual targeting the U.S. military or conspiring with foreign terrorist organizations will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. The director's warning comes after a former Michigan Army National Guard member, and it gives his name, I'm not going to say it over the air, he is 19, was arrested for allegedly planning a mass shooting near the U.S. Army's Tank Automotive and Armaments Command Center at Detroit's Arsenal in Warren, Michigan. Oh, wow. There's a video for it too, but I'm not going to open it up. Wait. There I am. Yeah, Kash Patel. He's a man for the job, isn't he? I tell you what, all of these cabinet members, administrative members, whatever you want to call them, they're taking care of business. They're putting people where they need to be put and getting the corruption out of our government. I am 100% for what they're doing. 100%. Oh, they had flavor at the park tonight in Hot Springs. So all the restaurants brought a little bits of some type of food from their restaurants. That'd been awesome to go to. Yeah, that would have been awesome. I went to a couple of chili cook-offs one year. They were over at Little Rock. I don't know what it is, but them dang firemen, they can flat make some hot chili. Yeah, he is. Henry, he is. No, I'd forgot about it, and I wished I would have gone. It'd have been fun to go to. He was fighting. He was battling reception. He was going through some bad spots. Yeah, it was $10 to taste the chili cook-offs. It was the same one, but went 2 years in a row, and a lot of good chili. Had really good flavor to it, and there was some so hot I took one bite of it, and that was it. I couldn't take it. Really hot, and most of them were firemen's. We have one here in Hot Springs every year, but I've never been to it. I think I make the best chili in the world myself. But I hadn't made, I don't even have my pot anymore. I gave it to Cody. But now I buy Hormel chili. I like Hormel. I buy the chili with the beans, and then I buy the hot dog sauce, Hormel brand. I really like it. I'll warm a can up in the microwave and sit here at the desk with some saltine crackers and just chow down on it. Oh. So who you gonna hire to take care of your yard, Henry? Since Patty's down, you're gonna have to get somebody to take care of your yard. I know you ain't gonna do it. I finally got my yard mowed yesterday. Yeah, finally got it done. It shoot grass in the backyard and it's up to my head nearly, to my shoulders. I said, you're gonna have to take care of that grass for me so I can get out there to dump this litter box. I don't want to be walking through all this weeds and grass and get snake bit. But we've had so much rain here, it's grass grows real quick. I had two shoots of weeds. They were crap. They were probably inch diameter, and they were so tall they were setting two of my cameras off. Every time the wind blow, it'd move them and set my cameras off. Josh was over here this afternoon, and he's seen them and he knocked them down. I didn't say anything about it. He just saw them moving and he went ahead and pulled them out of the ground. So I thanked him. I said, hey, you finally fixed my camera problem. Because I'm talking, what was it? Let's say Thursday. Tuesday night, 357 notifications from them stupid two weeds. That's the thing, living where I live, you got problems like that. You got weeds and grass, trees. Backyard, there's two trees that's right at the woods line, and they'll set the camera off because they move. That's what triggers the camera is the movement. Squirrel. That little bastard, he set that one camera off probably 1,000 times in 2 days. He kept coming up on my porch. I finally turned the camera on to watch him, and he just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't know what he's doing. I was afraid to go out there because I was afraid he'd attack me. One of them killer squirrels or something, you know? Well, guys, let me do this. There I is. There I is, right there. Howdy. Oh, I don't need to put howdy. There you go. Y'all don't need to see all that flab. Well, it's that time. Looks like everybody's getting off, going to bed or something. Watching the Tonight Show. Isn't that a joke? I used to like, whatever his name is, but I don't know more. He's a prick. Jimmy Fallon, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like him. I used to, but not no more. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it. What I'm styling that goat cap. Goat. Yeah, you can call me an old goat if you want to. But it stands for the greatest of all times, which I am the greatest of all times. And not Truckers TV, but me. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Be safe. And have a great day tomorrow. Be safe out there. Watch out for storms and stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? And good night, Judy. Thank you very much for being here. Thank everybody. I can't thank everyone enough. You know, you're the reason why I do this, and I appreciate each and every one of you. It ain't much, but it's something, right? So you guys have a good night. I'll talk at you later. Be safe.